Welcome to the EUhackathon. This is the 6th edition. Some of you are alumni, so you've already been here in the past. Some of you are new.
The theme of the EUhackathon this year is copyright law, and in particular, copyright's effect on society and the creative economy. That's really one of the challenges, is that we have, hundreds and hundreds of academic papers indexed in this wiki, but it's very hard to access and actually visualize and make meaningful that information. So we're hoping that some of the experts here at the hackathon can help us with that.
Well, we're a mixed team of Estonians and Belgians, and we're all data scientists. Well, it basically maps which companies are going to try and influence policy on more strict rules for copyright, and which ones are, well, looser in this regard.
I asked one of the stakeholders I met with today to provide that to me. So if you can come up with that,
You'll be a happy woman.
I have seen a lot of input from each group, and what is very interesting is how they have managed to really break down the concept of copyright, understand it, and then apply it to the digital world and apply it to their own technology. What has impressed me is how they are trying to provide applications and how they are trying to provide ways in which the citizen, the ordinary citizen, can actually relate to copyright issues, and I think that's fantastic.
We worked on an application, which is a concept which we're trying to prove that works, called Speak to Copyright. You just tap the talk and you ask your question. Copyright studies grouped by industry. It's exactly a kind of Siri, but in the domain of copyright legislation and copyright law and regulations.
How do we integrate hundreds of millions of everyday citizens who know nothing about intellectual property, they know nothing about copyright, but they are on the internet, they are affected by their creators, they upload, they share, they download, they modify, they do everything into this highly sophisticated temple that lawyers have built for themselves in the last 200 years. These are people who should have a voice, right? Who can help understand what is copyright in a digital 21st century environment.
The aim of the project is to enhance awareness of the copyright issues in the general populace. So since we believe in learning through play, we decided to make a multiplayer game. The game is based on an Estonian board game that has up to 4 players. And so we ask a bunch of trivia questions from the players, and we collect statistics of the answers, and then we display them so that we could inform the policy debate, show what are the weakest points in the knowledge of copyright issues.
The biggest issue, I think, in general terms, is that how to make sure that the authors get remuneration for their works, but at the same time people get access to content.
We need to rethink the model, and we haven't done it. So yes, everybody needs to be educated, from the kid, I guess, who wants content, who will not normally lobby the parent to go and buy that content, for the educators to understand what it is that they actually have been paid for and can give away for free, and what it is rightfully theirs in terms of IP. And somebody needs to remunerate them at least once. It's difficult territory. I think that's the challenge. So everybody has to be educated, including the EU.
Been a real great pleasure to be here. Hello to the jury. We are Team Iton, and we made a copyright sensitivity assessor.
We are the Walla team, and we developed SIGGRAPH, which is like a set of visualization. This is like the final result.
Hi, this is Team Fake-Canal, and we did research in the project about social media and downloads of scientific articles.
Our main goal is to make the Copyright Evidence Wiki more universally accessible and useful.
So you can find the different terms that are available there. Maybe you don't know what you want to search. You know that you want to find something about copyright, but you don't know which keyword.
Copyright, it's a complex matter, And even worse, access to copyright research materials is quite difficult.
I really like Google search and this instant interface that you are used to.
They can also, for example, select one of these keywords so that they get more researches relating to that keyword.
So we identified a problem, we then worked on thinking about a solution. So, for example, you hover over, it gives you the title. This is a spectrum.
It has three main features, which are search, subscribe, and explore sectors. Thank you.
It's an honor for me to be here today at the 6th edition, as was told, of the EUhackathon, a project that has already proven his success in the past.
The politicians, we can dream, set goals, but we need you to make it happen. I always said in the end it will be the engineers to save the world, and that's because I'm an engineer myself, but so old-fashioned that it was the NMT time when I did my studies. So now I try to be a politician to set the goals, but then work closely with people who can put it in a practice.
At the end, I hope that basically you will also teach than us and will teach your parents who might be more illiterate on digital skills, how it all works and how that all benefits.
The third prize, which comes with an amount of 1,000 euros, goes to our only individual participant, Robert Stargis. The second prize goes to Team The Ticks from Romania. First prize goes to Team Fake NL.
So we try to map out and give visuals about scientific articles, how they are downloaded and how they are requested through social media and Twitter, Reddit, and we try to prove that it's happening and that people have to be aware of that.